Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have more Genesys Android RPG goodness. Again, we're talking about Genesys Android Shadow of the Beanstalk expansion. And this card deck that we have here is specifically used for Citizens of New Angeles, the adversary deck. It's not really an unboxing, but it's more of a pull it out of this container here. But let's see what this is all about. Android Shadow of the Beanstalk. In a city as cosmopolitan as New Angeles, you're never sure who you might meet. The streets are full of rich wristies, street bangers, corporate employees, even members of the organized crime outfits, all of whom can prove to be valuable allies or deadly foes. You may run afoul of the New Angeles Police Department or even end up being chased by dangerous mercenaries who honed their skills in the World War. This deck requires the Genesys Core Rulebook and the Shadow of the Beanstalk supplement to use. It includes cards for 20 adversaries from all corners of New Angeles. Again, this was released by Fantasy Flight Games and came out in 2019. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. Again, the back is just the information about what's inside the deck here, a little bit of background history of how this is used. And of course, we also have the credits in here of all the good people who brought this alive for you guys to see today. And of course, it's the title page right here for it. If you flipped it over, it gives us a little bit more information. It says, using this deck, each of the 20 adversary cards in this deck represent one of the many characters found in the Genesys supplement, Shadow of the Beanstalk. For more information about these adversaries, see Chapter 5 of Shadow of the Beanstalk. These adversary cards put all the information GMs need to manage NPCs during a game session right at their fingertips. Additionally, the card format makes it easier for GMs to prepare between sessions. Players can also use these cards to represent NPC allies or helpers who are hired to aid in the PC's adventures. Statistics and skills are presented on one side of each adversary card, with talents, abilities, and equipment on the other. Additionally, each card contains art and other information that the GM can use to help set the scene during the game session. Again, it's an adversary deck for Citizens of New Angeles. So I'll put that there. Very cool. Very, very cool. So again, let's take a look at the first one. We have the Club Owner. Again, it gives you your stat line here. It gives you your brawn, your agility, your intellect, your cunning, your willpower, and your presence. Your soak value, your wound threshold, strain threshold, and MR defense. Gives you skills: charm, cool, deception, knowledge, perception, streetwise, vigilance. Flip the card over a little bit more. Gives you your talents. Clever retort, once per counter, may add to another character's social skill check. Customer service experience, and may suffer up to 3 strain to cancel an equal amount of this. Abilities: threat of ban. While in this character's establishment, may spend from checks targeting this character to have the character making the check suffer 2 strain instead of 1. Equipment that this person carries is a stun baton, damage 4, critical 5, range, disorient, stun damage, pad, bouncers. At and just below the plaza level, nightclubs, bars, and discotheques are where a lot of secret meetings and clandestine business dealings occur. This makes many club owners de facto power players in the Undercity, whether they're directly involved themselves in these illegal goings-on or not. So again, all the cards are set up exactly the same way. It's got the title, it's got the you got the picture or the artwork of the character itself, all the stat lines and the skills. And on the second side, you have the talents, abilities, equipment, and a little background information. So all the cards are identically the same. This is card 1 of 20. You also have corporate size-up. You have Diesel Bro, Field Anchor, Human First Extremist, Humanity Labor Rep, Megacorp Exec, Mercenary Vet, NAPD Detective, NAPD Patrol Officer, NAPD Riot Police, Organized Crime Heavy, Org Crime Lieutenant, Org Crime Muscle, Private Military Contractor, Street Banger Leader, Street Banger, Sync Global Sec Agent, Yakuza Assassin, Young Risty. That's what you have on all these. Again, this is a card that's designed, this set of cards is designed for Android, again, for the Genesys system, Android's Shadow of the Beanstalk, obviously. But at the same time, these cards can be used for any RPG that you want to. A little while ago, I did an unboxing of something called Shadowrun Shadow Points, which is right here. I'll show it to you right there. I did this one a little while ago, and I had it gives you a lot of different cool locations for the Shadowrun RPG. But at the same time, a lot of characters that are listed in this deck, I could easily transfer them, just change the stats on them. That's all you got to do, and use them for that. Use it for that RPG, or I could use it for Alien, or I could use it for Blade Runner, or even for Starfinder, anything else like that. I wouldn't go delve into like D&D or Pathfinder because it's more fantasy based. But this is more modern, more science fiction based, and those games would be perfect for this set of cards if you didn't use it for the Genesys system. Anyway, that concludes this unboxing of Genesys Android Shadow of the Beanstalk Citizens of New Angels Adversary deck. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it if you enjoyed watching it as much as I did making it, you can always give us a like or a thumbs up. You could always leave a comment below as well. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you can be kept up to date as to any new material that's being released to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day. I will catch you on the next unboxing video.